like that, that, that. It's like that, that. It's like that, 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 that, that.
What up, everybody? It's Amzai with the Sam Pluto Show, and we back, man. I've been kind of gone for a minute. I've been doing all kind of stuff, traveling, producing shows, doing comedy stuff, and we are back. I got a super special guest, but before we get into the guest, make sure everybody that's watching the stream or you tuning in for the first time or returning, thank you again. Make sure to like and follow VodPod Media on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and of course follow the Sam Pluto Show as well. Man, we back, man. We got like April is packed, right? So we wanted to kind of get into the last show of the month of March, and just kind of have a nice, chill, dope conversation. We're bringing it back a fan favorite called Hot Takes. We'll get into that in a second. But thank you guys again. Put in the chat where you guys are watching from, where you tuning in from, what you guys are getting into this weekend and all that good stuff like that. So without further ado, let's make some noise for our guest, Dante, Mr. AKA in the building.
What's happening, man? What's good with you?
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you inviting me today, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you again for being on the show. You were on like the old version of the Sam Pluto Show. You and some of your team members at the older studio. RP to the studio. But
yeah, it took a heavy one right
heavy
there.
one, man. Which that show was more geared towards music and doing music reviews, which is still near and dear to my heart, and I think we're gonna be bringing that back soon, maybe even in April. You know, I'll kind of notify everybody because people really like the way I did the music reviews because
of course,
it's a lane for it, right? On the internet, and some people will like really dog out the artists and make all kind of noises and stuff like that. Like if the music sucked, I was more like, let's figure out how to make it better. Or if I didn't like it that much, let's figure out. I'm gonna tell them why, not like talk shit about them. So it's more constructive.
That positive criticism, you know what I'm saying, that you gave everybody, and the reflection that you gave them, the side notes. Even from some of the chat members, you know what I'm saying, that used to be in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a great music review because, like you said, it focused on more, hey, how can you make that song better, or, you know what I'm saying, how can they get out more, you know? So it was a great platform, man.
I liked it a lot, too, when they would listen to what I said, and they would go back to the engineer and be like, yo, you were right. I'm like, yes. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. It was fun. But before we get into our segment, which, again, we're going to be doing Hot Takes today, which we're going to be talking about specific things, and we agree or disagree. And if we do agree or disagree, we have a in-depth conversation about it, and then we'll move on to the next one. Mm-hmm. And we may, if we can't amicably decide who won the debate, we'll go to the judge, which is Galen. Mixed voice for Galen in the back. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about what you do and things that you're involved in with music and any extracurricular things as well. So I know that you're artist manager. So go into some details because like we were talking offline, I had mentioned to you that like a very long time ago I was an artist manager, and it was like one of the toughest things, like one of the toughest jobs I've ever had, and I wasn't getting paid like nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was a tough gig, man, and I always said now, like I would never do that again. But I'll just tell you information for free or counseling for free before I do that. But tell me a little bit about your experience and some of the artists and some of like the trajectory of where you guys are going.
No, man, definitely it's a selfless. It's a selfless job. You know what I'm saying. You definitely got to put yourself on the back burner. You know what I'm saying, and make sure that others are taken care of or others are looked out for. So yeah, sometimes while we at the bottom, the money is scarce and things like that, or we got to hustle and grind a little bit harder than most. But the overall goal and everything that we're working towards is going to be worth it. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those jobs that I feel the military, you know what I'm saying, my previous career had taught me for. You know what I'm saying? I used to raise young boys into men, sitting there teaching them from the age of 17, 18 years old to the time they were 25, you know what I'm saying? Trying to show them, hey, look, this way you make your bed, to, hey, look, this way you keep your finances, this way, do this and that. So the past 20 years of my life, you know what I'm saying, prepared me for something like this. So, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing, I enjoy it. I actually put, you know what I'm saying, this ahead of a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, in my life and whatnot. But it's for the better, you know what I'm saying, for the team, AKA Entertainment, you know what I'm saying, that's my brand, that's my company. So I rep it and I put everything that I stand for behind it, you know what I'm saying. So if I feel that you got that talent that's gonna make it and you got that effort to, you know what I'm saying, put behind it, I feel I could, you know what I'm saying, make a lot of people successful,
Yeah. So before we get into some of the artists that you aid and assist throughout their young careers, let's talk about the name AKA Entertainment. Like, how did you devise that name, or how did that come about?
So it's pretty funny, bro. Like I said, in the military, you know what I'm saying, you go to different places and you develop a persona, Mine's, everybody always called me different names, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere I went, it was either L Boogie, Iceberg Slim, or, you know what I'm saying, something else, you know what I'm saying? So one day, one of these cats, he was like, bro, I'm just going to call you AKA, you know what I'm saying? And that just meant for everything, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just felt, you know what I'm saying, it'll, come back and play. So, you know what I'm saying, coming up with the company and everything, I felt it was something that was good because we don't just, manage artists or anything like that. We handle different parts of the entertainment, you know what I'm saying, career field. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, that was what made the AKA name, you know what I'm saying, also known as, you know what I'm saying, this and that. So,
Right.
We do media, we do weddings, you know what I'm saying, photography, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, manage artists, you name it, bro. I'm curating shows now, you know. We got one called the Blaze Fest. This is the second year doing that one. Hot Girl Summer, you know what I'm saying. So all those different types of things our companies, covers and everything, along with managing artists.
So name like some of the artists that you manage you manage or assist or aid under the AKA Entertainment banner.
So under the AKA brand, we'll start off with D-Bass up in Dallas. He's from Milwaukee originally.
Okay.
We got Von Lately. He's up in Chicago. We got Fly. He's out there in Atlanta. We got King Wild out there in South Carolina. We got Horrible William, Vision, There Go My Baby, also known as Protocol, out here in San Antonio. We got Thrax, FOG, out here in San Antonio. And D Glad, you know what I'm saying? He's under the umbrella out here in San Antonio. So who else? That's all. That's everybody right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We also, you know what I'm saying, looking for a couple young female artists, you know what I'm saying? That's R&B, you know.
R&B, okay.
Give it a little softer side, to the
Yeah,
AKA
neo-soul
umbrella,
type.
you know what I'm saying? So look out for them, you know what I'm saying? She could blow.
What's the name again? I'm sorry.
She's Bree.
Bree.
Yeah.
Okay.
she could blow. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. What's been some of the most challenging things about being a manager or you know just being around artists in general? You know what I'm saying? Challenging things.
Challenging, man.
Because for me, it was. I'll tell you one of my challenges when I was an artist manager. It was the artist kind of having the notion that you were going to be at every single show. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
that was rough. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of tough because some of them may felt like, man, you don't care about me, like no, like I booked the show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's no way I can be everywhere all the time. So that was one of the most challenging things. Is this them kind of feeling like their heart was broken because I couldn't be at every single
Nah,
show.
I definitely understand that, man. I try my best to be at all the shows, you know what I'm saying? Of course, like I said, I got artists in different cities and things like that, so I can't be at everybody's.
Right, of course.
But I do make my rounds, you know what I'm saying? I do show up to everybody's events and stuff like that. Whenever I know about them, I make sure that, hey, look, I'm gonna make sure I'm there, whoop the whoop, sometimes they do have little pop-up events and stuff like that aren't a major project, you know what I'm saying? And those are the ones I might miss or whatnot. And I mean, I tell them, hey, look, those are your practice, you know what I'm saying? So the next time when I do come out and it is a bigger event, or when I do put you on a bigger event, you know what I'm saying, we can get a better performance. You know what I'm saying? Always use everything that you do as a tool, you know what I'm saying, to get better. So, I try my best at making all of them, but I don't think any of my artists have ever had any issues with me not showing up, just because of the fact of them seeing me there. You know what I'm saying? When times are what I'm saying, tough, or times were at the beginning and things like that. I got artists that we went to shows out in Brownsville and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? SPI, Houston. So everywhere we've been, you know what I'm saying, they know I got their back, you know what I'm saying? So
You almost sound like a record label executive instead of a manager. Like, bro, no, because like truth, like, okay, so a manager technically like works for the artist,
Right.
Technically,
Right.
But you sound like which is good. Like it's more like a record executive. You
no,
know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, the overall goal is to continue to elevate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is that we're doing and whatnot. So, when that role does come, or when that position does come for me to take AKA Entertainment to that level, then, we'll be ready for it versus, sitting there and trying to learn it, you know what I'm saying, when I'm at that point. So I appreciate the compliment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And that just shows that I'm learning, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, throughout this whole process of what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? And without me getting better, it doesn't help them, you know what I'm saying? So with me continuing to take in information from all the people that I've met over the last 2 years,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you included,
Appreciate it.
is very much so that I feel that I can do everything that I want, you know what I'm saying, or set out to when it comes to establishing AKA as a global brand.
Dope. All right, so everybody knows the San Pluto shows. It's generally a wild and crazy show. Like we've done on this show, we reviewed the 2020 year in review of Pornhub. We've done some other wild and crazy things on the show, but we ain't doing nothing too crazy today. But we are about to get back into a fan favorite, what we call Hot Takes, which is a game with spicy opinions. So basically, I'm not gonna lie, like this is like one of my favorite things to do. Now, we got a ton of different segments on the way. We actually had a small production meeting about like different segment ideas that we want to kind of introduce. These aren't things that you haven't necessarily seen before. They're inspired by some really cool things you see on the internet now, but with our own twist on them.
Right.
So we're gonna be introducing all kind of things like with maybe dating, buzzers, or fucking Fear Factor style stuff, like all kind of craziness.
That's dope.
But fun stuff. So I got some cards here now. Of course, if you tuned in to the VOD Pod media network. I always make up a name. It's not the media network, but I always say media network. I'm just putting it out there. It's gonna be a big network one day.
Right.
If you've tuned in before, you probably remember Hot Take. So this is basically where I'm gonna switch it up this time. I'm gonna give you some cards, and then we'll be able to pick your question. I'll start the show.
Okay.
Start the game, so you know how it's gonna go, and then you can pick after we're done with that. My question, you can pick whatever one in your hand. Okay.
All right, bet.
So whoever haven't played before, Hot Takes is a game where it'll be a question like, is a hot dog a sandwich? And then the room would agree or disagree, and the agrees will state their case, and then the disagrees, if I said that correctly, will state their case, and we would amicably decide who the winner of the argument is or debate is, or we just go to the judge, an unbiased source. All right. So do you have any questions?
So this is basically like, you know what I'm saying, commenting in real life on Instagram or something.
Comment in real life on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
Man, okay, so let me just try my luck at shuffling the deck real quick, and I'm gonna just cut it so we have an even amount of cards, or presumably even amount of cards.
Bet.
There you go. So you can pick through any of them.
Oh, I
So
get to
we'll
choose. Okay.
we'll start off. Okay, so let me find one real quick, right? Let me see. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna start off real nice and subtle. All right.
All right, bet.
I got it. I'm ready.
He said pick a card.
Ice water tastes better than temperature water. Agree or disagree? So ice
Dang, you
ice
can't even
water.
get a situation like that?
Huh?
Can he get a situation that's just normal day or
No. Yeah. Let's just say it's a
Okay,
normal
just
day.
Normal day. All right.
Ice water tastes better than room temperature water. Agree or disagree? I'm gonna start off. I agree. I really don't like room temperature water because when I think of room temperature water, I think faucet water.
Exactly.
But even though
Exactly.
it may be in the bottle, but like faucet water, don't drink faucet water, man. If you cannot, like, not in the city.
It just give you that taste. You just had that taste, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
ice water.
It's from our childhood, man. We was, you know, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
traumatized. You know what I'm
Man,
saying,
we made
drinking
it
that
through
water.
it all. We used to be outside with the
With
hose,
the hose,
just
bro. Yeah.
drinking spiders, grasshoppers, all kind of shit up in the fucking
Hey, for
pipes.
real.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I agree.
No, I agree. I definitely agree with that. I always take ice water, you know what I'm saying? But I will say my mom and my old lady, you know what I'm saying, both of them drink room temperature. So it might just be a man thing, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because I definitely have heard things about we're not supposed to be, I don't know if it's not supposed to be, but like it's better to drink room temperature water.
Well,
I've heard.
it hydrates you faster.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't have to cool down in your system and then distribute it throughout your body. You know what I'm saying? Once you drink room temperature, it distributes faster.
Okay.
You know what I'm
See,
saying? So
I never went that far
that's
in
that
doing
first day.
research.
That's the first day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, first day,
quick,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
real
okay.
quick. You know, but yeah, bro. I definitely have to give me some ice water, bro. It got to be ice water.
Okay, so we agree. Look at that. Okay, so we agree. All right. So now
Let me see.
now it's your turn.
Oh man,
You probably got some wild ones in there. I'm telling you,
this one right here is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Since you put it on top, is Kanye West overrated?
Okay, we're going Kanye West. Is he overrated? Okay, so they talking about overrated, so we're talking clearly musically, right?
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's just. I'm
We'll
gonna
just say musically.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say I disagree with Kanye being overrated, man. Despite it all, man. Like if we're talking musically, I gotta be clear, man. Kanye produced my favorite album of all time, which is my Dark Twisted Fantasy, my Twisted Dark. You know the one. That's my favorite. Like I can listen to that album once a year and like it's so good I can like cry listening to that fucking album.
Nostalgic for you.
Yo,
So,
it's that good, man.
See, we got to get some different questions, man. These is too easy. Like,
'Cause
I mean,
you agree with that
Yeah,
too?
I agree with it. I mean,
Okay.
how can you call them overrated? You know what I'm saying? I mean, producer, songwriter, I mean, he's made some timeless classics already. You know, yeah, he might have some, you know what I'm saying, some personal
He out of
problems,
control.
and things like that.
He's out of control.
Out of control. I mean, what's control though? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
gosh, I don't know.
I mean, is the man allowed to say what he want to say?
Woo. Oh, buddy, man.
I don't agree with what he say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
but the thing is, I would hate to say that I fought for freedom and, you know what I'm saying, come back and the man can't say what he want to say.
Is there,
Especially with it being a black man.
can we go into, okay, let's go a little bit further. So is it despite what he's saying? Like, what if it's like,
I don't want
like-
nobody to start I hate racism. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate nothing, but I hate racism. You know
so
what I'm
what
saying?
if he's saying something xenophobic or like bigoted, like, you know, like fuck a specific type ethnic group or like, is that, I know it's still freedom of speech, but like, how far?
Hate speech is different from freedom
Hate
of
speech.
speech.
There we go. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that. Okay, so
hate speech is different. And I don't think he was saying hate speech.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel he was saying what he felt, and he didn't say anything derogatory that I felt towards any people.
I mean, if we Google it, we probably.
I mean, there might have been something I missed and whatnot, but for the majority of parts that, you know what I'm saying, I've seen where the fire started, put it that way. I felt is a just like Donald Trump, just like my man for the Dallas Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, everybody has their fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? And as long
How many
as
fuck ups do we get? Respectfully, like, do we? How many? Like, some of these dudes are like up. You know, they're billionaires or like they have a lot of money in the bank. I don't really like. I'm not really like sitting here thinking about what they're doing every day and stuff like that. But
Right.
if like, how many fuck ups? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or are they going to be held accountable for like
doing the same thing repeatedly? No. But doing different shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you might slip on your taxes over here, slip on this over here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to throw it over here, you know what I'm saying? Go back to the Blade days, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
yeah, man.
Okay, so let's do this one. We gonna get crazier. I promise, audience. But military time is better than AM and PM. I'm gonna say disagree. I'm only asking this question because you in the military. I wasn't. I like AM PM, fam.
Hey, bro.
What you?
Look, like I said, we don't need to do this, man, because we agree too much.
Okay, damn. Okay,
Bro,
I only picked
look,
it 'cause I
the only
thought you-
reason, I got used to it and I understood it, and you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
it made very much sense to me, you know what I'm saying, because of documentations and everything, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, bro, I just hated subtracting the time all the time, like everything from 12. You know what I'm saying? I got to
Okay.
subtract for 12, like golly, bro. But yeah, man. Let me pick one that
I got
know
a
you-
controversial
know.
one. I got a controversial one. Go ahead, pick
I know
some
this one.
controversial.
Golly.
If you can't find
Apologizing is weak.
damn it, we've done this one before.
Oh, you have?
But to answer it though, apologizing is not weak. Look, I got one. How about this? Christmas is overrated. I'm gonna say agree. Come on, that's
I'm a
controversial.
Jehovah's Witness, bro. So, like I said, man, we need to do another game, man. You know what I'm saying?
You want to go into details about Joe Witness? Oh man, he said.
See,
Okay.
now I mean, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the Kingdom Hall and everything, you know what I'm saying? Some of the greats grew up in, you know what I'm saying, underneath the Kingdom Hall, you know, Michael, you know what I'm saying? He's Jehovah's Witness, the whole Jackson family. So, nah, man, I don't see any problems with it, man. I mean,
Now I think Christmas, like to me, like
it's
I'm gonna get controversial because, like, honestly, man, like a lot of these holidays, man, I'm not with it, man. Just like I'm gonna be honest,
But
if
that's
it
what I'm
wasn't for the
saying.
kids, like if it wasn't for the kids, I'm like, hey, fuck these holidays,
But
man.
okay, see, that's like I said, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. So
Okay.
that's where I say that you gotta go ahead and do what you gotta do, man. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You can't show them the way of the world. You know what I'm saying? Being worldly and worldly possessions and these holidays that praise certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like the Christmas tree is a pagan symbol. So you know what I'm saying. With that being said, you know you don't want to worship that. You know what I'm saying. You don't want to have that in your home. A lot of people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying. They just look at it as, hey, I'm gonna put some presents under the tree for the kids, like you just said.
No.
You know what I'm saying. So. And these are words that are in the Bible. You know what I'm saying. These ain't nothing that we making up or anything like that. It says right there, do not worship any other god but me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you only worshiping him, then you can't put these pagan symbols up in your household. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. You know, some people choose to, like you said, turn a blind eye to it and do their thing. But I mean, I feel like, hey, that along with the Easter Bunny and everything else could go. It saved me money. You know,
Man.
for real. I got, and when it come to kids, I got kids.
I know,
feel
I
me?
know, I
You know
know.
what I'm saying? So.
I'm just like, man, shit, man. I'm telling you, one for these kids. But what you got, man? What you got?
Let me see here. All right.
Okay.
Psychological thrillers are scarier than horror movies.
Oh, absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Here's why. Like, I agree with that because I'm gonna put the cultural horror in psychological thrillers, right?
Okay.
Like movies like Get Out or or there's a TV show called Them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they were necessarily horror. They were just more like it. Like to me, the ghouls and goblins things,
Right.
like in the guys that are immortal, stabbing people, Halloween, Jason, and all that. No, excuse
That's
me.
everyday life.
I'm scared of that everyday, like that shit that you see. Well, that what you said, but like when you see like them cultural horror, psychological films like that, you're like, damn, this is closer than the ghouls and the goblins.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's why I said, man, we can't play these games, man.
So you agree with that one too?
I agree with that one too, man. I'd rather
Okay.
the chasing and everything like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's.
I mean, this
It's
is
nothing-
Texas,
it's
man.
nothing, you know
Back
what I'm
up. Back up.
Exactly.
Back up.
Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Back up.
Hey, we done had the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for real. Like,
Right,
so
right.
you know that's normal stuff. Like to me,
Or like
people
watch.
getting-
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, but the get outs and the things where make you think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
Queen and Slim.
Which one?
Queen and Slim.
I don't think I've seen that.
Or King and I forgot the name of the movie, but something happened. Queen, I think it's Queen and Slim. One of those things. But they're not necessarily a couple, but they're on their first date. I think it was. They get pulled over by a white cop, and he got overly aggressive.
Oh, word.
They end up shooting the cop.
Yeah. Okay, I know
Yeah.
exactly which one
'Cause,
you're
you
talking
know, he
about. On
was being-
Netflix joint.
Yeah, he was being super aggressive and all that shit like that. Like that's some scary shit, fam. Like you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Then they was on a run. All right, I got one.
But damn.
Pregnant women can drink in moderation.
No.
He's nah. Now look, I'm not gonna. Okay, let me just say what I want to say first, because I've seen. I mean, has anybody seen the studies where you can drink a little bit of red wine to kind of
Yeah.
circulation of the blood and shit like that?
But I think that's at the beginning of the pregnancy, within the first trimester, and then after that they say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And,
so
yeah,
so
and it's a
I'm not gonna say. I think I'm gonna disagree with this too.
yeah.
because if it would have said what trimester, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know how I would
But
feel.
see, even the first trimester, you know what I'm saying? I feel that's the development
Everything
stage,
is
you know
the
what I'm saying?
development
Yeah,
phase to
so
be.
you don't want to mess none of that up, you know what I'm saying? So,
I don't know, man. That one is a.
hey, bro, we need a new box, man, because all these questions is going to probably be the same, like I said. Trying to find one that, okay, y'all probably already did this one, but once a cheater, always a cheater.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. Yeah, I disagree with that. Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
You agree with that?
Once unless they're saying that like you did it one time, so then that means you're that forever because you did it once. I don't know.
Is
let's- I maybe a cheater can be reformed. I'm gonna say disagree.
and I am a reformed cheater.
Okay.
And like you said, you know what I'm saying? Back in my younger days, you know, like I said, they used to call me many things, you know what I'm saying?
But
But
okay, so I disagree. So you agree or what do you?
no. I'm saying once a cheater, you know what I'm saying, you could be reformed. You
So
know
you
what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be a cheater all the time, you know what I'm saying? It get tiresome. Put it that way.
All right. So I got one. Baby Shark is the most annoying song of all time.
No. I disagree with that.
I don't know what my most annoying song is, but this is probably top 10.
The
Baby
Fox,
Shark.
the Fox joint.
What did the Fox say?
Fox say? Yeah.
Oh, that was before Baby
That's
Shark.
before Baby Shark, yeah.
Yeah, that's like top 50. Top
Yeah.
50 most annoying.
That and Around the World. Around the world, around the world, around the world. Yeah, they
I haven't
used
heard that one.
Bruh,
That's a
here
kid
in San
joint.
Antonio, bro, they played that on the radio 24/7, bro.
Around the world. I never heard that.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to pull it up for you one time. But then I'm showing my age, you know what I'm saying?
I thought you about to hit me with that being around the world. I thought you about to hit me with that.
Nah. That's a jam
That's
right
a
there.
jam.
That's a jam.
Nah, but so speaking of kid songs, like, have you heard of? I know you heard of Gracie's Corner.
I love it, man.
Love it, right? How
Love
about
it.
my favorite?
I wish we had something like that when we was growing up.
Man. So who's your favorite? Cause we both got kids. Who's your favorite like YouTube music channel for the kids? Is it Gracie's TV?
Yeah, it's Gracie.
I'm gonna say Jules TV. Tell me you heard of Jules.
I haven't heard of Jules.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm gonna have to check it out now that you said
Dude,
that.
you thought Gracie was fired? This dude, Jules TV. Bro, when you on the way home today, excuse me, put Jules TV on like Gingerbread Man. You be like, oh my God.
You reckon it?
Like, bro, the beats are crazy. And then, remember that song, The Wheels on the Bus Go Round?
Right,
Bro,
right.
he put like this Afro beat thing on it. Dog,
Oh,
that
man.
shit slapped.
And see, that's my daughter's favorite song right there. You know what I'm saying?
Was
So,
bro,
yeah, she be
y'all
sitting
check
there-
out Jules
she
TV
seen
when
that
y'all
one.
get a chance, man. That shit fire.
Hey, shout out Gracie's Corner, man. My daughter be on that, man.
Yeah, they doing a lot of big things, man. So that'd be dope to have.
Yeah, bro. And like I said, man, the representation that's out here with this social media and platform, different type of platforms, you know what I'm saying? It shows us a different world, you know, or shows our kids a different world that we didn't have, you know what I'm saying, growing up.
Yeah.
So it helps them become, you know what I'm saying, something that, like I'm trying to become now, you know what I'm saying, they could do it at an earlier stage in their lives, you know what I'm saying, have the confidence to do stuff like that or the avenues and networks, you know what I'm saying, to pull from that. So, like I said, man, this is actually a great thing for us to, you know what I'm saying, grow and do different, how you say, excursions or, you know what I'm saying, platforms out there.
Okay.
So,
You know what? Let's do this. let's something's been on my mind all day.
What's
Like
that?
all day. So let's do some hot takes, but with our own, right?
okay.
So I got one. And for obvious reasons, right? This has been on a lot of people's minds due to recent events. Multiple recent events. Should we ban assault rifles? Agree or disagree?
Assault rifles,
Yeah.
Brody. I look at other countries that don't have no weapons, bro, like Australia. I mean, what do you need weapons for? What's the point of them?
Like, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like, okay, so let me say why I agree.
To defend yourself, right?
We have weapons. Okay, so the two purposes in America for weapons, what they were originally created for, supposedly was maybe potentially hunting and
Protect yourself.
protection.
Right. What the hell do you need extended clip and all that? Bruh, come on, man. That's war. That's what I was doing out there in Iraq, Afghan. You know what I'm saying? Here in the streets, little kids and everything, we supposed to be taking care of each other, you know what I'm saying? You go to these other countries, bro, they look out for one another, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Here in America, it's hard to get along, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to trust your brother around the corner, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, having weapons, like assault weapons and stuff like that, out here in the America streets, like, is pointless. You know what I'm saying? It makes the cops more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? In turn, killing more minorities. So it ain't nothing good from it. You know what I'm saying? They go out there and hunt. You shoot with rifles. So
Yeah, so it's one of those things too. Because of course, I support like the Second Amendment because, you know, I would read books about all these different factions of, you know, black people and communities in the South protecting their whole neighborhoods from white rioters, white supremacists trying to come in there, ransack their neighborhood. They're like, whoa, oh, we got
the same thing.
we got these big guns too now.
Right.
Hold on, and they were soldiers and protecting their own communities.
But like you said, they were protecting.
Right.
They were using them for what they were purposely for. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, I wholeheartedly agree with you on. You know what I'm saying? Like protection all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
But when you take it to where you could put, you know what I'm saying, 50 holes in a person in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
It's crazy, man. So I want to see what this looks like, or just have a politician just try. Like, what does like a new age reform bill on these style of weapons look like in this age? Because people, man, I tell Garland all the time, like, this is a fucking insane asylum we living in right now. This is Arkham City, Gotham. We in Gotham right now, bro. Like, this is Gotham. You feel me? Like, people think because they can get in the car, go to the park, and go to the dog park, we not in a fucking asylum right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, this shit is over with. So,
I mean, like, if you go to another country, you know what I'm saying, see how they living and things like that. Not saying everything's peachy over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, they got their own issues and whatnot. But, damn, bro, it ain't like America.
no.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to Atlanta and you go to the east side here in San Antonio, west side, you know what I'm saying? That's just standing at your apartment. You know what I'm saying? You can hear all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it's pointless.
It's not sustainable. I don't know what it looks like though, man. I just like the reason why I kind of hold these politicians and legislators accountable is because, like, that's what y'all there for. Fuck, man. Like, to figure this shit out together. Like, you know what I'm saying? For me, like, okay, like, I can't write a law. Like, I can't put forth a bill, but, like, the people that I select.
But who gets elected? The people who ain't even affected by none of the issues.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's never a person in office that grew up getting shot at and this and that, you know what I'm saying, having the police push them against the car and all that. Nope, none of those people are in office, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't affect any of those people, so they don't really press the issues. They worry about, hey, how we gonna make, you know what I'm saying, such over here happy, you know?
True.
And
Tons of
I
truth
mean,
to
I'm
that.
not saying everybody's like that, but the majority. You know what I'm saying? The majority is we're a look out for ourself nation. You know what I'm saying? There's no more village raising the family, you know, or a kid, no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's for self, you know, and it's just about how the systems that were put in place, you know what I'm saying, has developed. You know what I'm saying? Like you said back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Put in, let's say for a fact, the child support system. You know what I'm saying? That right there breaks up families and homes. You know, takes the father out of the home. So now he's not there with the child. The child goes, you know, not saying no mothers can't raise, you know, a son, but son gets a little wild. You know what I'm saying? Starts hitting the streets a little bit harder. That generation continues to overlap and overlap and overlap. Now you got a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, people out of control. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about elders no more. I mean, you see it in New York. You see it here. You know what I'm saying? You see it everywhere. You know, cats getting knocked over the head for jewelry. I mean, come on, bro. That man worked hard for that. You know what I'm saying? What's the point? Go get you a job. Go get you a hustle. You know what I'm saying? You take that chance. He took that. You know what I'm saying? Let that man live.
let me stop real quick, and then I'm gonna have you do yours
Yeah, go ahead.
because you said there's something about jury hit over the head. I'm about to I'm about to hit the corner so quick right now.
Go ahead, bro.
Should Takashi 6ix9ine have gotten jumped in the bathroom at LA Fitness?
Okay, I'm gonna say.
I only said that because you said it hit over the head.
Hey,
I only said it because
hey, and you know what? It's funny that you said that because I have, like I
saw you posted.
yeah,
I saw the post.
you know what I'm saying. So I'm like this, bro. What's the point of you?
My bad. So do you agree, disagree, and then go?
I disagree,
Okay, cool.
and here's the reason why. What's the purpose of them doing anything to him, unless they were personally involved in his situation?
I agree.
I never agree with you getting involved in another man's situation. You know what I'm saying?
That just don't make no sense.
It doesn't.
You risking your livelihood. This dude, like, okay, you assaulted somebody. No matter what you do or say, you gonna risk your livelihood on camera in 4K. License plate. They got license plate numbers and cameras outside in the parking lot. Y'all walk like what the. So,
but what's the point of you getting involved in that?
I agree.
I mean, is it? Do you know these? Was that your brother that he got locked up? Was that your uncle or nothing? You know what I'm saying? They were totally different races. You know what I'm saying? I think they said the dudes were Cuban or Puerto Rican or something. So you know what I'm saying? It made no sense. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that same way about anything. You know what I'm saying? I never get involved in another man's battle. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep my name the way I keep it. You know what I'm saying? It's because ain't nobody gonna fuck up my name. You know what I'm saying? So why would I sit there and let you do some stupid, retarded shit, and then I go over there and have to clean up your mess? Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come in this world. I might take care of you as my brother. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let you dirty up my name. You know what I'm saying? So I never get in anybody's business. You know what I'm saying? Especially something like that. That shit happened in a whole nother state. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Them people shouldn't even touch that dude. And I mean, I don't agree with what he did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. If you do dirt with somebody, I mean, that's what you do. You take that shit to the grave with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, other than that, it is what it is.
I was just like, to me, like I don't see that there's some type of bounty going on. There's not like some type of bounty. Like, hey, if you jump Tekashi 6ix9ine on camera, you get this bag. No, man, ain't none of that shit going on.
But I'm like this, bro. If you really about that life, if you really like feel that much about being on the street code, and don't take this wrong, I don't want nobody to go out there and do nothing to nobody. But why ain't you fuck up George Zimmerman? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that. I mean, that's always been a thing, right?
But I'm saying, like, if you really felt that way about the street code, you know what I'm saying, and protecting people and all this and that, this man out there, he shot the kid, and then he out here signing the little packs of Skittles and shit. Why ain't you feel that angry about him? You know what I'm saying? Don't pick and choose when you want to go and do stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to hold the street code like our OG did. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of the fabric and riffraff is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't hold there's no OGs to hold those young guys accountable no more. You know what I'm saying? And the young guys don't even care about most of the OGs. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's that split now. You know, so just like when we had in our music. You know what I'm saying? Our music culture told it all. You know what I'm saying? The OGs didn't like the mumble rap. The mumble rappers didn't like the OGs. And then same thing with the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure all my relationships is, you know what I'm saying, solid. Everybody I deal with, you know what I'm saying, I do the right thing by them, and I hope that they do the right thing by me. And, you know what I'm saying, that way we don't even have to worry about that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, bro. But yeah, bro, I don't agree with you fighting another man's battle. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
crazy. And you know what's crazy? Real quick, before we move into yours, like I remember when this is an artist management story. Back in the day when I was managing artists, like you know, the artist that I was managing, he would go online, right, and like he was really good. He was
Right.
a young guy, really good in the city, and people knew it. But he would be he was extremely like just braggadocious, like you know what I'm saying, like yo, I'm the hardest rap, like nobody can match my skills, nobody can do this, nobody can do that,
As he should have felt.
right? And but and then he would tag people, call people out.
Oh, he was doing that. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
okay.
he kind of got really like ballsy, right? And the incident had happened, and I wasn't there, but the incident had happened with him at a show, and you know, I mean, I remember on Facebook, it was like a fucking 500 thread fucking post, bro. I mean, the whole city was coming. Even some of the bigger artists in the city,
Right.
that you mentioned off camera earlier today, was in the. I mean, this was
Damn.
eons ago.
Yeah.
But like some of the biggest artists was all chiming in. Like it was
It's going
insane,
crazy.
man. So it's just like one of those things. It's like we would have walked in. It was like an ambush.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Anything you would have went to, you would have been
Right,
ambushed.
man.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro. So like, it's one of those things. You know, when you said fight other people's battles, sometimes you don't even know what you're getting into. Like, you know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So that's
yeah, most definitely.
it's just
bro.
one of those things. But moving on.
Nah, that right there would put him on his own battle right there, man.
You know what
you
I'm
got,
saying?
if you calling people out, man, you got to go ahead and handle that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff real. So I know we got a couple more minutes left, but I definitely wanted to get into some of your hot takes outside of the game itself. Like, so I brought up the Tekashi 6ix9ine
Okay,
and the
okay.
gun ban. So something that you know that's something you've been thinking about, like as far as a polarizing issue.
Let's see here. Dang.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah, that was a good one, the gun ban, because I was just there was just another school shooting out there in Tennessee. Yeah. So you know what I'm
Thinking
saying.
about that, man.
That was one I was gonna bring up, but so do you feel that is good that they legalized marijuana or bad?
Where they legalize it at?
Everywhere. I'm saying,
If they do?
as far as in the whole.
Nah, I definitely feel like they should decriminalize it. Like meaning like I don't know, if you roll down the window and some weed come out the car, like you shouldn't be like, yo, everybody get the fuck out of the car, get out of the car. Or like, you know, if you have I don't know, a good amount on you or something like that, like, you know, a recreational amount, like, you know what I'm saying, then it shouldn't be like, all right, man, put your ass behind your back or some shit like that.
Right.
Like, I definitely feel, excuse me, they should decriminalize marijuana because, I mean, it's just what it's doing to the judicial system, man. People getting in, can't get out, no money to get bond out. Like it's just too much, man. And then my thing is like with these big corporations and politicians getting into their states being able to have these what do you call them, dispensaries and stuff like that, making all this money. I'm like, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just don't, and I know every state is different, but I feel like on a national scale, they should definitely decriminalize it for sure. You know, like it's just
Nah, most definitely. I heard in Colorado, I think it was like something like the first year was like $1 billion in taxes that they got from it. You know what I'm saying? And they used all
Maybe
that towards schools and roads and all that stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a positive thing, you know what I'm saying, that they did it. So, yeah, I most definitely think that a lot of things could come good from it, but I feel a lot of things could come bad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking of one right now. The fact that there's a lot of people of color trying to get in, in states that allow these types of things. People of color are like X'd out. Like they gotta have all of this. They gotta have all these assets. They can't. They gotta do this. They gotta do this.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop you right
Go
there
ahead,
because
go
you
ahead.
just gave me my second hot take.
Okay.
Reparations.
Oh man, that's a
Are
good
you
one.
for it or are you against it?
Agreed.
Okay. And
Agreed.
give me your plan. What you see.
3-pillar plan. Let me start over. Let me start by saying that there's already small municipalities and states that have been issuing reparations to certain communities. Like in Chicago,
Right.
there's a town that the city, excuse me, not in Chicago, but Illinois, there's a town that is issuing reparations to its citizens. California, some areas. Well, I'm speaking on
I think
the family getting that island. That. Go ahead.
I think you like Northern Cali.
Somewhere in Cali, but there was a family who owned some land on a beach that they just recently got back. That's not really reparations, but at least they were able to get that back. But okay, my 3-point pillar plan would be like, free college,
Okay.
just to make them happy, to select colleges. Just to make them happy, because it's gonna be like, God damn it, they're going to, oh God, the Ivy League schools. So,
Now,
I'll
now,
say,
I could see, like you said, the free college. You still got to qualify.
yes,
Still got to make the
yeah. You
the
can't
grades.
just pull up. You gotta have some type of transcript or something.
Exactly. You know.
Yeah.
But to get into Harvard, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
If you're intelligent enough, if your SATs is out the roof, I think that should still be a free ride.
Definitely,
I mean, most of
definitely.
the time it would be anyway, but you know what I'm saying. Definitely for if that's going to be a part of your plan. But yeah.
So it would be that, but also add some type of vocational type of programming that covers like HVAC, that covers other skill sets.
Okay.
So these are programs that you would be able to apply for, and it would be an accredited school that you can get a highly sought out certificate from. Like again, we got HVAC, steel, metal, piping, these extreme trades, plumbing,
the industrial work.
right, electrical, all these different trades, and even business management, right? That's that. And then I would say, numerically, there is a number out there that that we got to get to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? As far as what the payout would be, and that's the trick. Not the tricky part, but the tricky part is figuring out this lineage thing. But I know it's kind of like one of those talking points that's like, do we pay out people in the islands? Do we pay out people here? We're just talking right now, because in my head, reparations is going to be the real trickle down economics. Meaning, like, they always saying like, hey, if we give these big corporations money and bail them out, that money will filter to the people that work there. No, it doesn't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But reparations is going to be more linear, meaning like we're going to be able to directly affect the people closest to our proximity.
Right.
So when we start businesses, we're going to obviously we hire people that look like us
Exactly.
and other ethnicities that we're in close proximity to. So that's the money piece, which is the most difficult piece. But to me, it's the the programs for these sought out certificates, the education piece, the money piece, and then maybe taxes. Like
That's the one I
taxes.
always felt would be the biggest reparation is exempt from taxes.
for like, what do you think, like 200,
Ever.
500 ever?
Ever.
Damn. Okay.
Ever. Hold on, because we built this country.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Without us, this country wouldn't even be here right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They probably would. Indians probably would have did everything. You know what I'm saying? All the work. But I feel forever you should not have to ever pay taxes.
You know what's crazy? Has anybody watched fucking Watchmen on HBO?
Yeah. Hold on. Did I watch it?
Man,
I think so. I think I did watch it.
they got so they actually pay out reparations to folks. Like it's a fake fake world, fucking superheroes and shit like
Right,
that,
right,
whatever.
right.
But they actually pay out reparations to black folks. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they did?
It's crazy.
I can't remember. I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it though.
But, like,
I
to
definitely
me-
remember it. It's kind of like a assassin movie or something
Yeah,
like
like
that. Yeah.
fucking Avengers type shit,
Yeah,
whatever, DC, Superman, all that. But I feel like, look, man, it's gonna be kind of dark these next couple of years with these people passing these legislations, ostracizing people, othering people,
Mm-hmm.
and people think it's gonna stop with what they're doing right now. So I only see good things happen with reparations. I feel like people are like honed in on a certain group
Mm-hmm.
of our culture that may fuck off the money or do whatever the fuck, you know?
That's the point of it. You know there are. You know what I'm saying? So why even worry about it? Give it to them. Let them do what they want to do. The people who have the business sense or the, you know what I'm saying, business savvy will elevate. That will level back out the field in a few decades, you know what I'm saying, whatnot. But it'll level back out on its own. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We won't have this economic crisis that we have now where you only have one race that's predominantly in power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You're right, and I think people are harping on that. I'm like, bro, fuck it. They do what the fuck they want to do with the money. That's it.
It's going to help the country rather than hurt. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Because to me, that's going to be the most real economics ever. For the people who do fuck off their money, fuck it. It's recirculating in the economy anyway. Like,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying?
What happens with taxes every year? You got some people that save and some people that pay off bills, some people that, you know what I'm saying, do the right thing with the money. Then you got the others that go out there and buy them some rims that are all fucked up in a couple days. It's fucked up in a couple weeks. You know what I'm
Especially in
saying?
San Antonio,
So-
these fucked up streets.
yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let them do what they want to do with their money. You know what I'm saying? The business people are going, you know what I'm saying, create and, you know what I'm saying, like yourself, you're going to have your network, you know what I'm saying, working and
Yo.
everything like that. But let those people elevate the country, you know what I'm saying? So that way we catch up to technologically, you know what I'm saying, with like China's and everything else, so that way we got the stuff that they want, you know what I'm saying, instead of us always looking for them to build us some shit or, you know, create some shit for us. So
I think, and we'll close on this. Like a couple of years ago, or it may have been 2-3 years ago. I think the bank was Chase. They released this report, like saying like racism over the last 25 to 30 years has cost this country over $16 trillion.
right.
Just within the last 2 decades, or 3 decades. You know what I mean? So, and how they got to that number was from like access to capital, redlining, and
The lack of
things-
business.
lack of business, things negatively impacting certain communities. That's how they got this number. That's a
Right.
bank. You know what I'm saying? But and I bring that up to say is like, I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? The country's like, hey, we rather like say fuck these people or these groups of people versus like, hey, this is an injection of capital to the entire country.
Oh, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know like small businesses employ a lot of people in this
Oh
country.
yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
You got these single or double restaurants, single or double location restaurants, you know what I'm saying, here in San Antonio that are killing it, you know what I'm saying? And they got like 20, 30, you know what I'm saying, people in the families, you know, all working there, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of small businesses that, you know what I'm saying, run this city, you know what I'm saying? So the big businesses, yeah, they're going to, you know, employ people, but it's the small businesses that run that
Absolutely.
keep the economy going, you know what I'm saying? So
And to answer your question, absolutely, man. I would like people that are more like the real economists that really know numbers and like the plays and all these things to like, I don't know. The reason why we are seeing this conversation. That was a good question, by the way. But the reason why we are seeing this conversation more and more is because it's unescapable.
Yeah.
Like this,
I mean,
this atonement, whatever this looks like, it's unescapable. Like people on all types of media networks are talking about it.
You have those younger generations that are learning faster. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Than our generation did. Our generation, by the time we got the information, is damn. Oh, it's too late for me to be a politician. You know what I'm saying? Or to do anything that changes. These guys is seeing this stuff from 5th grade on. You know what I'm saying? So they're already getting their mind conditioned to, hey, hold up. I want to make change. You know what I'm saying? We got young women, young men, you know what I'm saying, that actually want to be in the political spotlights and things like that
Exactly.
now. You know what I'm saying? So,
And then they try to, and then you bring up this is an amazing point. We have this group of young individuals that want to seek out change and they're not going for the bull crap.
right.
And then you have older adults saying like, hey, maybe we should take this shit out of the school so they don't learn about this shit.
And and that's exactly
You know?
why. You know what I'm saying? It's because, like you said, they don't want those problems. You know what I'm saying? Because it creates anarchies. That's how governments are, you know what I'm saying, destroyed and things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's by knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
It may have to burn down to rise like the phoenix and be something new and fresh.
And that's
Because this shit we going through is not sustainable. And I'll end on this, and you can close your thoughts as well. Majority of the kids in this country under 18 are non-white. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the kids under 18 in this country are non-white. You can look that up yourself. And I don't know if they scared of this or what is going on with these folks, man. Like, are they completely terrified of that it's going to look a little bit different in 2043? Like, I don't know what's going on, but like if y'all scared, just say it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the whole purpose of racism. You know what I'm saying? Is the fear.
Fear.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fear. But why? To me, like,
okay, here's why.
I'm got it. I'm so sorry. But because I feel like, let me just say this one thing real quick.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the most just people in the world are like people of color. Like when you see they like, let's say black women in the political realm, we need God. They not gonna let these dudes say whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly.
On TV. They like, no, sir. You're not about to. But everybody else be like,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But they not going for it. You know?
And that's what
scary.
that's the fear of it is losing that control that they have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, they know that somebody of their same race could know the knowledge and won't speak up, but somebody of a different race, ours, would definitely say something if you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll just take you behind the, hey, Jim, you know, you should have.
He said, hey, Jim. Yep, that's what it is.
But you know what I'm saying? But a black woman will call you out. You know what I'm saying? She's done it her whole life. You know what I'm saying? Our whole culture is come from the black woman being the power of the house. You know what I'm saying? The structure. Yeah, dad was the disciplinarian, you know what I'm saying, or the breadwinner at the time, but mom has always made it run. You know what I'm saying? And she's always corrected everything. You know what I'm saying? Even dad. You know what I'm saying? She might not do it in front of you, but you know she didn't say something to him because he come out pissed. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, a black woman's power, especially in the political realm, especially a knowledgeable one, yeah, bro, that's something to be feared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's something to be embraced because of the fact it's coming from love. She only wants you to be better. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And that's why, you know what I'm saying, moms always got on your ass because she wanted you to be better. You know what I'm saying? She already know what is out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, I mean, America's just a badass kid that don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? don't want to take no criticism from nobody or don't want to change, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta grow up, man.
The world has changed. You know what I'm saying? Look at music. They don't want their kids to hear certain things because of the fact that it influences them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the black culture is a very powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? Even over in other countries, they dress like us. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And we don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? We just out there just doing it.
Shit, just have a stroll on TikTok one day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing some type of, hip or stylish dance from certain groups of people, but certain styles and just characteristics, and it's just I always say like
I love
most
it,
appropriated. Most appropriated, most hated, and the most appropriated. That's been my saying since forever. Most hated, most appropriated.
Exactly.
But man, I want to thank you so much for doing this. Like again, the Sampler Show is just a little bit of everything, man. Like you know what I'm saying. That's why I really like doing this, is because it's a really cool place to be, real chill. But we just do so many things. One day we sitting down, one day we standing up doing something. Like it's just a variety show. Like that's kind of what we're deeming it. Like it's a variety show. It's always something, not always something different, but it's always something fresh, and it's not like the same thing every time. Like so again, in April we're doing like a open mic. We're doing a comedy special. We're doing a music review show. We're doing like a show where we're gonna be having debates and people are gonna have to vote on who stays, who leaves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be pretty cool. Just the things that we got coming up, and I appreciate you for coming on the show today, man.
Hey, I appreciate you for having me, man.
Absolutely.
I love the San Pluto show. You know
Thank
what I'm
you,
saying?
man.
I'm a well-rounded person, and I love the conversations that come out the show. You know what I'm saying? So when I tune in, when I get a chance, you know what I'm saying, I always love to watch it. And, you know what I'm saying? Just listen to the different conversations, and like you said, just to watch the different content. You know what I'm saying? Just like TikTok and everything has different shows. You keep it fresh. You always got somebody else on here, somebody new. I always recognize a few people, you know what I'm saying? So it's a great platform. I wish you all the success.
Thank you.
Know what I'm saying? I hope you come out to the Blaze Fest,
Yes.
April 20th, you know what I'm saying? Big Jade, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be at R&J's Hookah Yard and Lounge, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, most definitely, bro. Thank you for having me again. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much. Galen, again, before you close us out, man, make sure to like and follow Vipod Media on all streaming platforms. Excuse me, on all social media platforms. We got, excuse me. Sorry. We got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Make sure to follow them. Make sure to follow San Pluto Show. And, of course, AKA Entertainment on Instagram and
TikTok,
Facebook.
everything, Facebook, man, AKA Entertainment. We on everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? So any streaming platform, any social media platform, you can look us up. We even on Google, baby. So,
On Google. You know what I'm saying?
We all the way verified, you know what I'm saying? So check us out, man.
All right, y'all. Blaze Fest, April 20th, man. All right, Galen, take us home. I think Maximo took my saying. I started saying that first. He said that first.
Boy.